Welcome to another Tips and Tricks with your friendly Unleashed team. Today we will be looking at the production module in Unleashed and how it can help you manage and track your manufacturing process. We will be covering creating recipes for your manufactured goods with bills of materials, assemblies, also known as kitting for your products. We'll also have a look at production planning while managing your manufacturing functionality. In Unleashed, a bill of material acts as a recipe for the product you want to create or manufacture, including the component parts, quantity, wastage, and cost. This is your master record that tells you how the product is created. Let's actually set up a bill of material. Now let's add our final component piece to this bill of material, and in what quantity. And now that we have a complete bill of material, we're ready to produce some goods. So let's navigate back to the production module, go to assemblies, add an assembly, and underneath the assembly is where we decide how many items of this. When we go to add an assembly, first we will select the warehouse, which we will be using to manufacture the goods. We will select the product we'll be manufacturing, and in what quantity. As you can see, our can assemble quantity is based on the available quantities of the component goods. As we go to produce these goods, we create an allocation against our component goods. As you can see, an individual assembly is used to actually create these finished goods, deducting the necessary materials from your inventory. And let's actually have a look at the reorder report and see what this parked assembly has done to our inventory. So as we pull up the reorder report, we can run it based on a low alert. And as the report is generated, we can customize it a bit for an easier view. And as you can see, the assembly has generated demand on the component parts. We can either order the component goods as needed, or here you can see I've set minimum stock alerts for some of the component parts, so I know what I need to order on an ongoing basis. Currently, I have enough stock to produce my goods, so let's jump back into the assembly. Creating a product can come with some associated costs such as third-party logistics, co-packers, internal labor fees, whatever they may be. You can add them to an assembly through the production module supplier cost feature. We can add a supplier, add in some costs, and it will roll into the average landed cost of what we're producing. Now let's take a moment to talk about auto-assembly within Unleashed. You can set auto-assembly at the bill of material level, enable it and save. And then let's go ahead and create a sales order. As we create this sales order, we can add a customer on the fly if we like. But let's go ahead and add some of these kitted items to our sales order. We can select a quantity. We'll have an available quantity based on the available component goods. And as we go to add this item to our sales order, you'll notice that it creates a parked assembly. Again, same as before, that parked assembly draws down on the available quantity of our goods. Let's actually jump back into the sales order and assemble these goods on the fly. We can also create automatic disassemblies. So let's jump back into our bills of materials and have a look at one item in particular, from case to units. Now, Unleash also allows you to break down a product into its component parts, whether you're purchasing in bulk and want those bulk items to automatically disassemble into smaller items ready for sale or ready for an assembly. A disassembly does not need to be a separate bill of material, and it can be set on an existing bill of material, enabling here. Now that we have enabled this disassembly, let's go ahead and see it in action. We'll go ahead and pull up a supplier, order our goods, select a quantity, and as we go to receive this item, we'll be notified that this is a disassembled product. That's fine. Let's process it and see what we've done. Unleashed has automatically broken down the case into individual units ready to sell or add into another assembly. Thank you for learning Unleashed Production Module. Be sure to start your free 14-day trial now.